folks, how are you doing? So let me share with you what I know about cause lists that are part of High Court from my personal experience. So let's first define what's a cause list. Well, the word doesn't give much clue, at least as far as I am concerned. It was not helping me at all, but later found out. I would say this is more like a running petition list for a given day. What that means is this contains list of suits or cases that the judge is going to look at for a given day. So that means when the judge call upon case number 1, the corresponding advocates present themselves and interact with the judge to discuss the progress of the suit. Okay. So in other words, if I take an example of a school environment, the teacher does a roll call of each student present or not, then that and plus the judge also interact with the advocates of both parties to make sure that the case is progressing. Okay, so it is nothing but a list of cases the judge is going to work for the given day. Alright, now what happens either the petitioner or the opponent's advocate is absent. Okay, in that case the status of the case will be updated at the end of the day saying party absent. Well, what happens in the next posted date, typically after 3 months, again the same advocate is absent. If this continues, then the judge will mark it as a ex parte situation, meaning the other party is not interested, and then the judge will listen to the arguments of the party which is present there and take a decision and give a final order and dismiss the suit, saying that ex parte. Okay, so why I told you this is that just for the fact that you paid your advocate, is taking care of you and things like that, don't assume, please. You make sure that after every posted date, go and check the status of your case. There are situations, it happened to me also, my advocate was absent. Okay, since I know these things, I informed him, and then he realized something happened because he assigned another junior to be present there, but it didn't happen that way. So if you don't track all these things and by mistake the advocate doesn't show up repeatedly, then your case is dismissed and you get nothing. Alright, so it's very, very important to track it. Alright, let's come back to the discussion again. Now, point number 2, list types. In other words, cause list types. Well, all these names are used in a high court as far as my experience is concerned. It's nothing but different buckets of petitions based on the nature of the petition, okay, or the priority of the petition. Now each bucket can have maximum 100 suits. What that means is part 2 is the first bucket. At 10:15 a.m. The judge is going to call upon. That means suit number 1, or they call it as item number. Item number is nothing but roll number 1. The roll number 1 is picked up from this list. Okay, so obviously that means it's important and something serious is going on there in those suits. Maybe they are at the end of giving a verdict or things like that. Whatever, that's the first one they pick up on. The next one may be something like this, and that bucket can have also 100 cases accommodated. Like that it goes on all the way down. Well, as you go down the bucket, obviously your chances of your case chance of listening or attending to by the judge is grim, and it's less likely your case may be heard. Okay. And one more thing I would like to add is, though there are 100 cases that can go into one bucket, it's not like that. In my experience, I only seen 30 cases in this bucket, almost 50 here and 80 here, that's it. So put together, if you see here, the first three buckets itself has taken away 160 cases. Alright, and in my experience, I only saw judge saying cases up to maybe 120. Rest of the cases are simply adjourned. Okay, not seen. Well, they may be seen next post or may not be. In my experience, repeatedly in the posted dates, for example, posted date 1, 2, 3, my case was never attended to because I was on a lower bucket. Okay, bucket like separate list 2, like it starts from 401. There's no way that case will be attended to. Okay, you got some idea, I guess. Well, let's move on. Point number 3. Well, how do you access this course list? Fortunately, we are living in a digital world. These are all available online at the ease of your mobile or whatever. You can access this. This is the website for Kerala High Court. Well, if you want Bombay High Court course list, go to Google and simply type Bombay High Court course list, and that's it. You will get something like this, and this is self-explanatory. For example, today is 20th. If you want to see the course list of 20th, just click on this rectangular button or pick up something from here on a day that you are interested, like that. Alright. Also, if you want to see a course list based on your advocate, I mean whether he is which day he is busy or not, things like that, you can see that also. Alright. Now once you click on the one of these button or whatever the course list you want to see, the next screen is what going to show up. Okay, this is the screen that's going to show up. Well, this simply says the judge names, the courtroom he is going to be, and the name of the course list which we discussed already, and what time he is going to be there. Alright, and when you click on this view, it opens up a PDF. Well, it shows the daily list, course list of the Justice Mr. Muhammad, and who is sitting in 7E courtroom. Okay, and in that PDF you will see the cases that he is going to see on the given day. Alright. Now let's move on. So likewise, for a given judge there will be 4 to 5, 6 list. Okay, like we saw just before, all those lists will be showing up here. You just do a search by your judge name and you will be able to see multiple match. Okay, and once you click on the view, the PDF will look something like this. Okay, this is a course list named separate list 2, and court number is 4A, that is 4th floor, room A, and justice names are here. Now these are the list of cases called upon. Alright, the first case will be 201. Okay, now one more thing I want to tell you is that at 10:15 when the judge starts his proceedings, number 1 is called, number 2, number 3 goes on, maybe up to number 30, then bucket 1 is over, then next bucket starts on 101, so it goes on maybe 101, 102 up to 150 for example, that's over. Third bucket is 201, so it goes like that. Okay, and this is self-explanatory. This is the case type OPKAT. Case number is 309, the year is 2024, and these are the main parties, and these are the respective advocates for petitioner as well as respondent. Now hold on. Point number 4. How do I find my roll number? The court doesn't use that word roll number. they use it as item number. How do I find my item number for a given day? Because on that day I have a posting. My advocate is supposed to be attending to my case that day. So there are two methods. The easiest method is simply go to your case status. Let me show you that web page. Alright. Okay, now just select your case type here. Put in your case number. This is your case year. Search. It shows up something like this. Now you go to the case status part. Then here we can see that your item number is 201. Your list type is separate list 2. Okay, so this is the easiest way. Now for yes, and finding your what you call item number through course list is not necessary, but you need to access course list for another reason. I'll tell you now. Point number 5. Okay, here is the question. You want to know whether your case will be attended by judge or not. You see, the judge come by 10:15 and by 4:30 the day is over. So he can typically maybe see 120 cases maximum, in my experience. And if your case is after that, it's not attended, it's simply adjourned to the next posting date. Now how do you know? For example, if your case is 201, there is high likelihood that your case will be attended, provided the previous buckets have limited number of cases. Now what you should do is, to answer this question, what you should do is, you need to open all the PDF of course list of the judge who is seeing your case. I shown you the PDF. Likewise, there are other course list PDF also for that given judge. Then you will be able to see the count of cases, total count of cases for each bucket. Then you will come to know that totally the judge has listed maybe 200 or 300 cases, and yours is somewhere 250 or something in above 120 or 130. Then there's no way that judge is going to see it. There's one more thing you can do to make sure this. All you need to do is make sure you go to court display, which I discussed in the previous video. Well, what that means is, say if your courtroom is 4A, for example, 10:15 a.m. this portal, court display portal, will show that judge has picked up case number 1 at 10:15 a.m. and it increases slowly. Case number after 10 minutes or 5 minutes, the number changes to number 2, number 3. It goes on like that. And you will see that by afternoon the judge is seeing maybe 150 or something. So like that you would come to know how the thing is progressing. Okay, it's not a rocket science. You will be able to estimate and come to know. So that's how you come to know whether your petition will be seen by or attended to by judge. This is how you come to know whether your advocate will be interacting with the judge or not. As you know, if there is a posting, then your advocate will definitely, the advocate clerk will definitely call you and tell you that, okay, after 2 days your case is coming up, please pay the fee or whatever, and you pay it. And but I want really tell you to track this if you're interested, to know whether he really showed up or not, because the advocate can know whether if my number is 250 or anything above 120 or something, there's no point going there. So just be aware of that. Okay, well, let's move on. Well, in the next days we will discuss about the payments to advocate, what are the different stages we are supposed to pay, how much we are supposed to pay, what are the challenges there. Definitely there are challenges. And then this is another topic of interest. How do you, like I told you, on a posting date your case is not called because there is timeout, and after 3 months same thing happens, after 3 months again same thing happens. Now for some reason you want the case to be heard by the judge. How do you make it happen? We'll discuss that. Then we will also go through the case status web page little more detail and go each section and understand it. And also I like to maybe discuss how to argue your case yourself, party in person. Okay. All right. Disclaimer, please read. We are done here. I wish you all the best. You take care. I'll see you soon. Thank you for listening. And of course, I hope this was helpful to you. Take care.